Hey, this is James. I've already made a video for Ford, making another one for Dodge. I seen a video or a picture on Facebook that had maybe going to be the 2020 Mustang. And I looked at that thing and I said, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Why would they have a look of a Dodge front end of a Challenger or the Charger shaped than using the old Mustang front end? Why would you make it look like two different cars? Is everybody that works for car makers losing or not coming up with good ideas? Is this what it is? I've told ideas in my video. I have handfuls of ideas on paper and in my head. Now, Dodge has got the best diesel engine in their trucks. They finally came up with a better transmission. I say Dodge just came to the top of the list on their trucks. Air ride. I would love to see a small pump being added to that motor to build up air pressure. And just like a gallon jug, or maybe 2 gallon, I think they can squeeze 5 gallon air tank. No bigger than 5 gallon jug. Mounted it in the bed where the in between the frame and the fender, you got enough room to shove a tank up in there and build up air from the motor. Run a line up to the top of the cab and put a set of air horns on there. Hook them to the air ride suspension and have a fitting where you can hook an air hose to it and you can air up your tires when you have to. That would be one hell of an idea. And another thing that I came up with is, why is these diesel trucks doubled in price? These diesels should never be over $50,000. The half-ton trucks should be never over $30,000. Maybe 35 maxed. I mean, it's so stupid to have expensive truck. And then you got some cars that are brand new. They're selling for $25,000. And then you got diesels that are 3 times as much. No. Way too high. They want the option for the air tank and the stuff. It should be an option to add it on. Somebody pulled out. I mean, it's stupid to have all that stinking stuff into a truck and make it more. I cannot believe from 2005 till now, full-size diesel trucks doubled in price. No. It should not double in price. I mean, and then another thing, exhaust on cars. Why would you have something that rust out. They should be able to put in, the pipes should never rust out. Mufflers, yeah. But they should never rust out. Brake lines. Why don't they use stainless steel so they never rust? Or paint the lines over to protect the lines more. The brake lines rust, they bust, have an accident, and somebody gets killed. That is the stupidest idea I've ever seen. That should be mandatory on cars, is to have it where the lines cannot rust out. Period. I don't care with all that salt on the roads. Nothing should rust the brake lines. Once they're put in, they should never, ever go bad. They should be guaranteed for life of the car. Mandatory. I mean, when it kills somebody over brake lines, really? That's stupid. I've had 3 vehicles, brake lines busted, and I lost brakes. I had to drive with the parking brake to stop the car. That's pretty stupid. I mean, Dodge trucks are getting up there. I think they're over top of Ford. I would like to see them make a truck, and I have an idea for a transmission. F-150 came out with a new transmission of a 10-speed. I have an idea for a transmission to get the ultimate fuel mileage, and also for pulling. So, another idea I told Ford on the video was sunroof. Okay, I don't have one. But if the car gets too hot in the car, somebody leaves a kid in the car, or a dog, or some kind of animal, it gets so hot in this car with the sun beating down on it, that sunroof should open up automatically with this sensor. The sensor says it's too hot, tells the computer to pop it open. Not open, pop it up as a vent. Your window should roll down an inch or 2, but not roll down where people can get in your car. It can be done. And Dodge, you better pay me for my idea, because if I ever see that idea out, I will take this video straight to stinking lawyer and sue you for it. And this is, what is it? May 20th, 2017. So, this is my copyright. I said it out of my own mouth. So, this is another thing. I have all kinds of ideas. I would like to see the Dodge come out with small diesel engines for cars. You can get a car, put a 1-liter diesel in it, have it where it has so much compression, you have so much boost that will actually have so much horsepower. You can get so much power out of it and get 100 miles to the gallon. I know a 1-liter diesel can get 100 miles to the gallon. I know it. You can even rig it up where it can run on natural gas. Or both. The technology now can be done. I mean, it's so stupid to say, oh, we have to do hybrid cars and electric cars. No. You can get fuel mileage out of a regular engine and get better fuel mileage than what they'd sell them now. There was a guy back in the 80s bought a Cadillac V8, usually carburetors at the time. This special intake they were testing out, this guy got 75 miles to the gallon with a V8. If a V8 can get 75 miles to the gallon, a 4-cylinder can get 100. Guaranteed. Now, GM Motors took that intake off this guy's car because he wouldn't give it back. So they stole it off his car when he took it in for, service. They took it off his car. That is 100% theft. He bought it like that. He should have kept it legally. He had the rights to that car. All they had to do was just have him test the car out, bring it in every so often, and hook the computer up to it and see how it's doing. Let him test it for him. He bought it fair and square. I cannot believe how car makers can screw somebody's car up, or actually work on your car, make it come back in the next month on the same thing. Injector problem. Fix 2 of them, come back in. Next month, 2 more injectors. Come in, the other 2 more went out. And I just found out a mechanic can do whatever he wants to that computer. And that's how the dealerships are doing that to the customers, and then sending the Chrysler a ticket or a bill for working on a brand new car. That really pisses me off. I have so much ideas that will make these cars better. And I've told people, some of my friends, and said they would love to have a vehicle of my ideas. I've been trying to get a hold of Ford and Dodge, and Chevy, and neither would call me. I have ideas that will blow your mind. Why couldn't we come up with that idea? Because you guys are stupid. I can think of something would happen. And I would come up with 3 different directions to fix this problem. And one of the 3s will fix the problem. I should say that I'm a problem solver. I did a job, and it was going to take a 3-day job with 6 people, 8 people. I got it done in 1 day because I put my mind to work. I thought about it. How can I do it faster and get this job done? Faster and cheaper. or faster and save more money. And my idea worked. One of my 3 ideas that I thought about worked. I would love to work for Ford or Dodge. One of the 2. Maybe Chevy. My ideas will work. People will want my ideas. I mean, it's so stupid how car makers are coming up with stupid ideas. Or coming up with stupid names for cars. It blows me away. A Ford Flex. Why would they make that kind of car for a Ford Flex? This should be a pickup truck that suspension moves a foot or 2 up and down. That can actually flex. No, they just made it for the van SUV look. Dumb. That actually should have been called a Ford Freedom or something like that. Dodge should stay Dodge Dakota, Dodge Durango, Dodge Dart, Dodge Demon, Dodge whatever. Here's another one. Ram. These 2 are going to be the best ones. You got the Dodge Ram. You got the Ram 1500, 2500, 3500, maybe 4500, 5500, 6500. Keep going up to the bigger trucks. Okay. Change the Dodge Dakota to a Dodge Ram Junior. I told a dealership this was Jeff Weiler in Eastgate. That's not bad of an idea. Could you imagine Ram Junior means the small truck? Having a 4-cylinder diesel down on that, not your freaking 3.0 V6 stupid vehicle. It should have been a Dodge with a Cummins motor. Cummins. Should have made a 3 or 4-cylinder diesel. Period. So stupid, man. They screw up a good one. Keep the same engine that you put in your big trucks in your small truck. Get better boost, better, more compression, more horsepower. Put a 1 or 2 liter diesel down in a Dodge Dart. A minivan. A Jeep. I mean, it's so stupid not to do that. Another thing, your Dodge Ram Junior, just like your Dakota, Dakota. Change it to a Dodge Ram Junior, 4-door, extra cab, dually look, just like the big truck. You got some people that can't drive a full-size truck without taking the fender off. Or like some women can't drive. They'll drive the truck into the bank and take off a fender because it won't fit through the drive-thru. You have and it's pretty much for looks and for traction. That is it. You have it something for traction and looks. That's all it's for. maybe for weight, but it's for looks. Everybody says, I drive a dually. Well, you got a small truck, dually, perfect. I mean, what else can you need? I have ideas. Oh, your commercials, Guts, Glory, Ram. Please, I can come up with a better slogan than that. Buy a Ram. Ram your work head on. Have a Ram walk up to a Dodge Ram, headbutt the bumper, and then he starts to wobble away from the truck. Bumpers don't even have a dent in it, but the Ram's going, oh, that hurt, and he walks away. Then it says a big slam on the TV screen with the Ram logo. Ram approved, or Ram approved, or Ram tough. Or Ram the trucks head on. The other truck's totaled, but the Dodge is not even a scratch to it. I see that they use the Dodge cars and use the people out of the Fast and the Furious. Thumbs up. I mean, Dodge come up with better commercials than Ford. Chevy's using the cars from Transformers. Ford needs to come up with somebody and stop using The Rock in it. He's in everything. Find a person's face, put them on it, and keep the person. Just like the lady on Toyota. Somebody sees her face, they think of Toyota. Somebody sees a face they think of that person. Just like the movie stars in the movies. They see his face, they know who he's for, or what he does. The vehicle will sell itself. With my ideas, it will sell itself. You don't have to do nothing. They want that car, they'll come buy it. Now, I demanded Ford and Dodge and Chevy years ago. You guys better not use none of my ideas unless I get paid for it. You use those slogans on TV, I better have a brand new truck sitting in my driveway as a diesel engine or diesel truck. So, I want something out of my slogans. My ideas will bring better stuff, or what do you call it? My ideas, I can come up with better ideas than anybody working at trying to make new ideas happen. So, Dodge, you better call me.